Welcome to the 8th episode of Season 1 of the new Sitdown with the Shaman. I'm your boy Augie, the Shaman of Sexy MC Shaman, and today's episode we will be discussing nurturing relationships. Now, before we get on to discussing our topic of the day, I want to address the elephant in the room. Yes, I've got a little bruising on my nose. It's nothing too crazy, just a little Christmas Eve rolling accident to sparring partner went from armbar, slipped, hit or slipped, landed on my face, bled for a bit, but don't worry, I was back for Christmas rolls. I don't stop. um so I might sniffle a bit, all those good things. I'm not getting sick, just it is what it is. Now, today's topic of the day, nurturing relationships. So, we'll be discussing four primary type of relationships that we need to nurture. The first will be casual slash friend type relationship. The second will be romantic or familial relationships. The third will be business and professional relationship. And the fourth will be a special type of relationship, a military relationship. So without further ado, let's jump into the casual friend relationship, right? So all relationships, everybody needs to be a benefactor. A relationship of any type doesn't exist without each person gaining something from it. Nobody wants to just give and give and give. So in a casual or friend based relationship, it could just be your time or your attention, but you have to give. If you don't feel like you are giving in a relationship like that, then it's probably one-sided, and it's probably not the best relationship. You might not be the best friend, acquaintance, or things of that nature. So you should reevaluate it. Maybe you need to spend more time on your friend or acquaintances, or maybe you are giving too much and you're not being nurtured. Your relationship isn't being nurtured by the other person, and you're just giving and giving and giving, and you're not taking or receiving anything in return. So you should ask yourself, why am I in this relationship? Even if it's a friend relationship, not all relationships are permanent. Sometimes they need to be terminated. They've run their course. It's done. It's over with. And that's okay. Second type of relationship I want to talk about is the romantic or familial relationship. So this one, there's more a sense of obligation that comes from it. I'm not saying um, you have to be in a relationship, or you should never really feel obligated to be in a romantic relationship. But there's bonds, and there's maybe a little mess if you aren't getting nurtured, and you need to find your way out of it, right? But that doesn't mean that we should allow our relationship to be unnurtured. We shouldn't take for granted that we are in this relationship and just accept or expect people to put up with us. We should work on it. We should try and make sure that it is even, or maybe that we are putting out a little bit more than we are receiving, so that it is a good, healthy relationship. The third type of relationship is the business or professional relationship. Now, I know we've all felt taken advantage of in some kind of transaction, right? But even transactional relationships, which can be business or professional, those shouldn't those shouldn't ever feel one-sided. So even if we know we're spending a lot of money, or somebody else is in business to make money and we are the consumer, we should still feel that we are getting value out of it. And so to nurture it, sometimes we have to put our values and our wants and our needs out there. We need to be vulnerable and let people know what we're trying to get out of this transaction. And ultimately, that will build that relationship, because when we're doing business or we're in this professional relationship with people, it shouldn't be a one-time thing. We should be looking to continue the business, continue this relationship, but that takes effort and time. And so business, professional, romantic, familial, casual/friend, all these require a bit of special attention. We have to put effort. Relationships do not self nurture. We need to put effort, time, energy into them. Now, the fourth type of relationship I wanted to discuss was military. So, in the military, we have things like chaplains and first sergeants, right? We have our subordinates and we've got our superiors. So, we need to nurture all of these relationships. They should be built on trust and understanding, and we should be aware and have that rapport with people. Sometimes people in certain positions, they don't come around and they don't build this rapport or this relationship, but then things happen, like then we go down range, or then I'm in need of something, or somebody's in need in me. We don't have this relationship, but then we're forced to rely on each other, we're forced to bond with each other, but those relationships aren't there. Those That rapport is not there. And so many in the military, we make this mistake of being very reactive. We wait till we're downrange, till we deploy to build the relationships with our supervisor, within our units, within our formations, with our troops, with the first sergeant, with the chaplain, right? And then when we deploy or something happens when we're in need, then we're at the mercy of the commander. We're at the mercy of the chaplain. We're at the mercy of the first sergeant. We're at the mercy of our supervisor, or our troops, our subordinates are at our mercy, and we don't have that rapport. And so we're in this uncomfortable situation because we've not nurtured this relationship. We've not put in the effort proactively. So I challenge all of you to be proactive, put in the effort in your casual/friend relationship, your romantic/familial relationship, your business/professional relationships, and especially in your military relationships. So if you have a need or somebody has a need, they can come to you and they feel comfortable. This has been your boy Augie, MC Shaman. One word, one life, real.